Hi everyone. In this video, I do want to talk about a few things for a minute. You know how I was talking about a few videos back where um, I was talking about my heart issue and all that. So, I want to talk a little bit about a lot of the changes that happens when that happens. So, like I said, I went through treatment for having AFib. And then there's a lot of things that do happen after you have this certain condition. So basically, there's a few things that does happen that I want to mention in case anyone else has had to deal with it, or it has to had happened. If anyone experienced this before, or I am sorry, I'm getting tongue tied. So if you experienced this or whatever, so basically after my experience with the AFib, like I said, when I got home, had very low energy. I was tired a lot, fell asleep in the weirdest places. I because I had low energy. I had a hard time doing a few things. And I've noticed that so when you do experience like something that has to do with your heart, it could be like I want to say AFib could be like a heart trauma. I'm not like exactly sure how to explain that, but what happens is so what went on with me is that after I got out of the hospital, my emotions were out of whack. So people who have heart issues or go through a heart events, I think that's the word, I'm not sure, do experience a lot of heightened emotions, or there's a lot of things that happen when um when things like that happen. So for me, when I got out of the hospital, my emotions were heightened. So what happened was with me, like one day I started crying, and like I didn't know why I was crying. I was just crying. Um and then um so uh and then like the dishwasher started, and like every time I heard the dishwasher, like I perked right up, like look, I'm hearing a noise. And so I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is that noise? So it made me kind of jumpy, like what is going on? And then so and my anxiety was high. Like I've had like very high pitched anxiety where like I was having anxiety or panic attacks over little things, like with my blood sugar. When my blood sugar was like doing the yo-yo thing, I was like panicking, but I didn't need to panic because my I was fine. But um like I said, the when you have like experience with heart issues or anything like that, it does heighten your emotions. And so, and I've noticed, like, for me, it didn't heighten my depression, but for some people, it can heighten their depression. So you always want to talk to your doctor or talk to your counselor or somebody if those things happen, so they can help you out with that. So with me, where I experienced it, I talked to my psychiatrist, I talked to my counselor, I talked to my staff, I talked to my mother, just letting them know, even my husband, letting them know what was going on with me, what I was experiencing. And so, and I even talked to my doctor because I didn't know what was going on or anything like that. But the one thing they did tell me, with someone who's experiencing heart issues or have a traumatic experience with the heart, it does, even if it's like AFib, heart attack, anything to do with the heart, will experience those type of things. They said it's perfectly normal for someone to go through a traumatic experience like that, and your emotions will, it does attack your emotions a little bit, but eventually it won't go away, but it will dim. It will make it so it's not too bad, not too noticeable. But it's always good to talk to your doctor, talk to uh, somebody, letting them know what's going on. That way they can help you through um, the experience. Because I thought I was literally like losing my mind. So the other things I experienced were like the dishwasher. Like I explained the dishwasher. Um, like when the laundry was going, like when I was listening to the dryer or the washer, like my and always like I kept jumping because I forgot that they were going, and then they startled me. Um, so, and then another thing is, I mean, it's kind of silly, but for me, it wasn't silly at the time. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm uh doing my normal routine in the kitchen, and the next thing I get startled. I was startled by my own shadow. My own shadow scared me, and so in a way, yes, it's kind of silly, but for someone who's had that experience, like traumatic experience, and you're like not knowing what's going on, those things can happen. I mean, I was in the bathroom, uh, and I thought someone was in the bathroom with me, and then it's like, stupid, it's your reflection. So it's like, so basically what's going on is that you're, like I said, your emotions are heightened, so you kind of experience some things that are kind of, I mean, it's hard to explain. So you have some kind of like high pitch responses. Um, so I did talk to, like I said, my counselor. I talked to my psychiatrist, and so they told me something about doing some like meditation and trying to do work on some coping skills for me. when I start to experience things. So, like with my staff that I was with the other day, I started having a panic attack, not knowing what was going on. So he's like, "Well, what do you see?" And I'd say bird or whatever. And then he'd be like, "Okay, well, what do you feel? Like, do you feel the seat under you? Like, whatever." So I'll say, "Okay, well, I feel, the console or whatever." And then, and I was start focusing on my breathing, that, um, and then he's like, "Well, how do you feel?" And I'm like, I started feeling more calmer. And then he's like, "Well, do you remember what you were worried about?" And I said, "No." And then I was like, "I don't remember." But he knew, but he wasn't going to tell me, because if he told me what I was worried about or whatever, it kind of would have defeated the whole purpose of the exercise. So, basically, like trying to work on coping skills to help me deal with my anxiety uh and my panic attacks. Um like I said, I haven't had much with the depression front, but some people do. So I want to, like I said, want to say that if you do experience any type of um like anxiety or anything like that, if you experience like even depression, can also affect you as well with the whole heart thing. Let someone know, like I said, like your doctors, like, anybody, like your medical professionals. That way they can help you work through it. Like I have been, like letting everybody know. That's the reason why they've been helping me with meditation and breathing exercises and kind of just, you know, different coping skills to help me through this stuff. Um and there it doesn't mean that, you're crazy, or it doesn't mean that, you know, yeah, you're not crazy. It just means that or that you're doing stupid stuff or anything like that. It just means that your body went through a traumatic experience and you're still working through stuff. So, and it's okay to let people know. I mean, I thought it was, stupid at first when, I was saying, I got startled by the dishwasher or the, the, or the washer and dryer, or, I got spooked by my own shadow, or, you know, my reflection in the mirror. I mean, yes, those are kind of silly things, but it happens because, like I said, your emotions get heightened and all that, and your experiences are different. I mean, you may experience something different than what I've been experiencing. Um, so like I said, it's always good to let someone know. That way, they can help you work through it. Um, but anyway, I should have some more on this. I'm gonna end this video for now, and If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys want to talk about this a little bit more, or if you want to know more, let me know. I'm more than willing and happy to talk about it. All right. Any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.